It was her first sit-down in over a year. The cameras were set, the lights softened, and the nation held its breath. Song Hye-kyo had remained silent for too long until now. She sat across from the interviewer, elegantly dressed in black, her hair pulled back, her eyes clear but deeply wounded. She looked like a woman who had cried all her tears but still carried the ache. The interviewer cleared her throat. "Why did you decide to speak now?" Hye-kyo gave a small, sad smile, because silence, no matter how graceful, eventually becomes mistaken for guilt. "And I've never been guilty of loving someone too deeply." A beat passed. "Let's talk about Min-ho," the host said gently. The room felt heavier. Hye-kyo nodded. "I met him at a time when love was the last thing I was looking for. He had this quiet charm, this disarming honesty. He wasn't trying to impress me, he was just present, and I fell, fast." She paused, swallowing. "We weren't just a couple, we were a dream. At least that's how I saw it. We planned things, homes, travels, children even. I loved him when there were no lights, no headlines, no third party." Her voice cracked. "I loved him before the world knew her name." The silence that followed was deafening. The interviewer looked down, then back up. "You're talking about Kim Go-yoon." Hye-kyo nodded. "I have nothing against her as a person, truly, but I will never understand how love can grow in the shadow of another. And I will never pretend it didn't hurt watching my husband become someone else's protector." "Do you believe Min-ho cheated emotionally or physically?" Hye-kyo tilted her head slightly. "Sometimes emotional betrayal hurts more than physical ones, because it means your heart left before your body ever did." She folded her hands tightly. "I remember watching an interview where he smiled talking about her. It was the same smile he once gave me, and I realized I wasn't just losing a man. I was being replaced in real time." The interviewer leaned in. "What do you want people to know, Hye-kyo?" "That I'm not bitter," she said. "I'm just broken, and I'm rebuilding. But I needed the world to hear it from me, not headlines, not hashtags, not paparazzi flashbacks, me." She looked straight into the camera now, her voice steady. "To the women watching who've been quietly replaced, made to feel invisible, shamed for someone else's choices, I see you. I was you, but your silence does not equal shame. And your worth does not lessen because someone stopped choosing you." The audience, even backstage crew, stood in stunned silence. That night, her interview went viral across Asia, and for once, the headlines weren't about scandal, or sides, or rivalry. They were about heartbreak, truth, and the quiet strength of a woman who had been publicly broken but refused to stay down. Song Hye-kyo, "I loved him first, but I'm loving myself now." She didn't cry to win, she spoke to heal. A queen's closure, not a comeback.